Hello, I'm Tracy with MeatRx. I'm here with another success story with my friend Theresa. How are you, Theresa?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for coming. Can you
Thanks for having
begin?
me.
Oh, sure. Can you begin by telling me what were your health conditions and your diet like before you came to a meat-based diet?
Well, when I was about 17, 18, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease,
Mm.
and I was in pretty bad shape. And my diet was basically this standard American diet,
Mm.
nothing special by any means. And I was on a lot of medicine. I had one surgery, bowel resection when I was younger. And so basically that was it. I was on so much medicine, didn't change my diet, and the medicine would help, and then it really wouldn't. So I was suffering quite a bit.
Yes, that is a very, very hard thing to cope with, I know.
Yeah.
So, how did you find out about the carnivore diet, or did you do any other diets in between?
I did. So basically, the carnivore diet, over the last 12 years, believe it or not, I graduated to the carnivore diet. So I started out with SCD, the specific carbohydrate diet. And because I went to a free seminar that a doctor was giving, and she promoted like the Weston Price Foundation. So it's, heavily meat-based diet. And from that seminar, it changed my life. So I basically, it was a sugar-free, dairy-free, and grain-free diet. So I was still eating nuts and fruit and vegetables. So basically that's how I started, but then I graduated, because then after, a certain amount of time, I was seeing a difference, but not that much. And, my doctor said, why don't you cut out the fruit? That might be too much of carbs for you. Because the whole theory behind the SCD diet is to starve out the bad bacteria, which is what causes the inflammation. Mm-hmm. Causing my flare-ups with my Crohn's disease.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Oh, wow. Yeah, Weston A. Price is really a good organization, and they have really good information and advice. So how long did you do the Weston Price diet?
Well, basically, I was on SCD. I probably did that for about, 2 to 3 years. But like I said, I changed my diet within like over the last 12 years. But I've been strict carnivore for the last about year and a half. And that was like the last piece of my puzzle, because now doing a 100% animal-based diet, all my symptoms are just 100% gone. And I haven't been on any medication for at least 10 years for my Crohn's. So I really feel that I'm healed,
Wow. Yes, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So how did you find out about the carnivore diet?
So basically, really through Facebook, to be honest with you. I was doing a lot of research on my own, and I came across MeatRx and, Dr. ShawnBaker, and I, was doing all his podcasts. I got his book. So then I was just so fascinated, because I felt like I said before, I was missing that one piece, like I was still having some vegetables at that point, about a year and a half ago. And, I was, probably 90% good with all my symptoms. Mm-hmm. And then, when I stumbled upon this during my research, it was like an aha moment. Mm-hmm. That this is probably what my body needs, all animals. And so far, I just feel like I would never go back, because I'm just feeling so good.
Wow. That's incredible. Did you have any other benefits besides your Crohn's kind of going into
A
remission?
whole slew. Number
Oh,
one, weight loss, which I didn't start this for weight loss. I just started it because my medicine was really not helping me for my flare-ups, and it naturally helped me lose weight. Like I lost pretty much 60 pounds, and I'm only 5 feet tall. So for me, it was a lot of weight. And it was gradual. And I really, like I said, I didn't do it to lose weight. It was just an added bonus, and then my energy, my skin improved. So I always had eczema, dry skin. But my skin is just beautiful now. And my energy level is like through the roof.
wow.
And I have to add this, my strength is, for a short person, I feel like I can lift a cow because I feel like so strong. I work out, but I don't work out extensively. Like about 30 minutes a day, I do cardio. I like cardio. And I don't really lift weights or anything like that, but my arms are so defined that it's crazy. It's just crazy, but a good crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that something that
Yeah.
you notice so many different benefits? And your main one was taken care of as well, the hardest part.
Right. Yes, exactly. And I'm just so used to eating this way that I enjoy it. I get creative a little, believe it or not. And, some people say to me, well, you've been doing it for so long. Well, let's just have a piece of cake. Like, what's the big deal? And I'm like, why would I? Why? Like, that just doesn't make sense. I don't crave it. I don't want it. I don't miss it. And it's not benefiting my body. So I just don't do it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world. So can you tell me what a typical day looks like for you with eating?
So basically, I eat 2 meals a day. I do the intermittent fasting, but I don't do it like on purpose, pretty much. I do it because, the protein that I eat, the animal products, like they just keep me very satisfied. So I don't really eat breakfast because I'm just not hungry. I try to go by my body, like the signals. I eat when I'm hungry. And so usually early afternoon is when I start, feeling hungry. So that's when I eat, and I eat a nice amount. And then, and I eat, all the beef, chicken, fish, pork, not a lot of pork, but butter and eggs. Eggs are a big thing. Like eggs are my favorite. I eat eggs with both my meals.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I seem to do really well with beef, though. The steaks and the ground beef. Ground beef is just like my snack. I don't really even snack, but once in a blue, like I'll be hungry and I'll just whip up some ground crumbled beef, and it's like heaven to me.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, like, if someone was considering going on the carnivore diet and they had the ulcerative colitis, what would you say to them if they're like afraid to?
Well, my advice would be you have nothing to lose because you're eating whole foods, natural foods that our bodies are meant to digest, and it's worth a shot. These foods are very simple that you're eating. You're not creating these whole big recipes. It's basically one ingredient and you're cooking it, either it be beef, chicken, fish. And that's what I would say. Just give it a try, because the worst case is it doesn't work for you. But if it works for you, then obviously, it's key.
Yeah, I mean, they really could benefit greatly, just like you have.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And being on medicine, if you could avoid it, obviously it's better for your body.
Mm-hmm.
And, so that's why I just feel like it's worth a try. for people. And I have, helped some people start it. But you know, it does take a little determination in the beginning because your body withdraws from the carbs. It's not easy. It's not fun. But it's just worth it in the long run.
Yeah, it's the proper human diet and the nutrient dense food. It satiates you, doesn't it?
Right. Exactly. It does. I'm so passionate about it.
That's one thing that's amazing too in this community is so many people are very passionate about the carnivore diet, and the reason is because we got healing from it.
Right. I mean, you can't make this up until you go through it and you live it. And, you know, we're proof that for the majority of the people, this is what our bodies need to keep healthy, top notch, and to heal.
Yes, I agree totally.
Yeah.
Well, Theresa, you look amazing, and I'm so thankful that you came to share your success story with us because I know it'll help many people, especially those that are suffering with what you have been suffering with for a lot of years. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.